Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to askNK. Today we're taking a look at an amazing creator called Tashi. Tashi has created a couple of interesting 3D characters and I think it is worth talking about them. And for this particular one, we're going to be taking a look at the Ultimate BaseMesh collection as it comes with a good number of things that he has that relates to realistic models that you can find on his storefront. From the domestic animals all the way to the mythical creatures. Now for this one, this is currently going for 50% off and you get some other 50% off around alongside at 25% off. Meanwhile, the folks at Superhive are currently doing the 2025 Beacon sale, and this is running from 16th to the 22nd of September 2025. So if there's any of these things that you like to get, maybe there's a specific add-on, or maybe you're looking within an area of certain kinds of add-ons that you can get, then you can also come through and check it out. Now, we've also gone through to put a couple of links in the description that will possibly inform your decision on what you might be getting based off certain categories. With that said, let's simply go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box once you get the Ultimate BaseMesh collection. So once you download the Ultimate BaseMesh collection, what you get is two zip files. We've got the Wild Animal Baby, and then we've got the Ultimate BaseMesh collection. So if we open that up, you would also notice that we have a couple of other ones here, from the primates to the dog pack all the way to Wild Animal Baby. We've got the domestic animals. We've also got the human BaseMesh, which is pretty interesting. And we have 10 mythical creatures. Now, to any of the ones that you would like to pop open, you will notice we've got 4 3D files in them. And this includes Maya, Blender, FBX, and also OBJ. At the same time, if you simply pop this open as well, you would notice that you have the same thing there. So it is literally across all of these ones. So whether you're looking for a Blender file, a Maya file, an FBX file, an OBJ file, there is a file format for you. So with that said, let's simply go ahead and pop open one of these and see what they actually look like once you open them up. So in this case, we've simply gone through to open the domestic animals, and you can see that we've got a good number of nice looking stuff. We've got the horse, we've got the bull, we've got the cow. You see there's a cow right there. We've got the pig. We've got the male and the female goat, I believe. We've got the dog. We've got the cat, which is pretty nice. There's a mouse and also a rabbit, and that looks really cool. Let's take a look and see what their topology looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and have that selected. Press the tab key. That looks pretty cool. We can, of course, go ahead and take a look at another one, maybe the dog, for example. That also looks pretty neat. Let's also check out these other one. I think this also looks pretty nice. So it is really cool. And by the way, these have all been UV'd, so you can simply go ahead and check out the UVs, and you can see that they do have UVs. All of the UVs have been done, which is pretty solid. There is just one domestic animal that I don't think we have here, which is the sheep. So there is no sheep. Hopefully this comes in subsequent updates. But for what it is, you've got these as domestic animals. One thing that you'd not get with these files are textures. These are not textured, but for the most part, they've been made ready for you to texture them however you choose. Now, the same thing can also be said for the Wild Animal Baby. So we've got different animals right here. We've got the little chimp, we've got the alligator, I think, or a croc. I think that's a croc. We've got little Leo right here. We've got the hippo, the rhino, the elephant baby, and we've also got the giraffe. Same. These are also looking pretty nice. The UVs are there alongside proper nice topology. At the same time, we also have the wild animals themselves. So these are also pretty nice, and this is quite detailed. Like, we can take a look at the hippo, quite detailed hippo right there. This comes with the whole mouth done, and you can go through, check this out. We've got big Leo, little Leo, all of them right there. We've also got the hyena, we've got the warthog, and we have some other animals too. So if you're just thinking about, I need something that I can work with, these are pretty nice. And for the characters, so in this case, I'm simply going to start off with the male race. So there's different kinds of male characters that have been done. And I believe the idea behind this is to represent different kinds of race. So just in case you're thinking about a base mesh that you can pick up and you can just start creating or even start clothing or texture, then you can definitely go ahead and look at that. Let's simply jump in and see if this has its UVs. So we will take a look at that. That is done. Okay. So the UVs for that is also done, and you can go ahead and grab it. Now, with this said, let's look at one that has been pretty close to me that I think, it's worth looking at. And that is the mythical creatures. I'm just going to load that in so that we can look at that together. Awesome. So the mythical creatures comes with stuff like this. And this looks cool. I think this has been done in, like, proper low poly. So if you hit Ctrl+2 on the keyboard, you should be able to subdivide and get a much higher detail, because at this point, this is what you get to find. But if you throw in a subdivision, you get something really cool. We also have the same thing right here. They're creatures I've never seen in my life, but they're right here, and they look pretty interesting. All of these mythical creatures are things that you can work with and start rigging. So if you're possibly thinking about creating mythical creatures, or you want a mythical creature that you can just pick up, texture, start rigging, you don't want to deal with the whole topology or UV in, then these are very nice looking stuff. And there is also one more that I think we should talk about, which is also the human base mesh. Right, so the human base mesh looks pretty solid. So if we simply pop these open, there are different sizes of characters, which are nice. So kind of dig this particular one. This is a really good character, and we have different ones as well, and these are looking pretty. And of course, for those who work with Maya, you can also come through and check this out. So you can take a look at this and see them for yourself. These are also high quality stuff. And by the way, there's one more thing about the meshes. So these are not just one solid mesh. They have all of those extra features like the mouth and then the eyes. They've got all that stuff. So just in case you're thinking about what about the internals? Yeah, they do have those internal stuff like the eyes and the mouth. And this just simply means that you can perform a full facial and body rig on these models. And of course, for those who might be thinking about taking these to tools like Mixamo, or potentially you like to take them to tools like AccuRig, which is a free tool, by the way, that you can use in rigging any character of choice, then you can simply export them as individual files and rig them right there. So once you're done with the whole rig, you can now apply animations to them. If you're into cloth simulation, you can of course go ahead and add some cloth simulation to them as well. Now, if you're looking for cloth tools that you can use, especially for Blender, there's a couple of them that are right here, and you can come through, check them out, especially now that they're all having percentage off. So we've got the Simply Cloth, we've got the Divine Cloth, which is a smart cloth generator. This is a very, very nice one. Then we've got the Cloth Weaver, we've got the Cloth Library from Top Channel 101, and all of these are really cool. So this is it. For those who are thinking about checking out the ultimate BaseMesh collection, you can simply come through and check this out. Of course, they also have some stylized packs which are currently available, and you can also find the creature kit bash, which is more of a kit bash for toony characters that you might want to explore. All of these are really nice stuff. And if you're into 3D printing, or possibly you're into creating characters, or maybe you're just looking for clean done characters that you can pick up, start texturing and rigging to create amazing animations, then this is actually a cool one that you can come through and check out. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.